As you know, I've made many videos on Mario Kart. I'm always looking for new ways to rank stuff within these games because, well, Mario Kart is a series I never get tired of playing. It truly is the perfect racing franchise, and no one can tell me otherwise. And my go-to character whenever I play any Mario Kart game is Luigi. This guy has been racing ever since the series started, and even though there are more unique characters to play as, I always go for Luigi. So, since it's the Year of Luigi on this channel, I wanted to go ahead and rank every track throughout all the Mario Kart games that are dedicated to Luigi. Now, admittingly, Luigi's tracks aren't the most interesting in the world, but they're solid enough and worth talking about. And you know what? Since it's my boy Luigi, I'm gonna go the extra mile and include all the Mario Kart Tour versions of these tracks as well. So without further ado, it's Luigi time! 11. Luigi Raceway. It's the very first track from a game made over 2 decades ago, so don't be surprised it's at the bottom of the list. You drive through a small racetrack. There's a few wide turns, this dimly lit tunnel, and some stands with advertisements on them. There's some neat little details like Luigi's hat on the audience, and there's this cool looking billboard that shows you racing. Aside from that, this is about as simple and basic as a Mario Kart track can get. 10. N64 Luigi Raceway. It's the exact same track, but now with updated graphics. You can also drive on the stands where there's a few dash panels. I'm not sure why you do this since it's not really faster than the normal way, but the option's there if you feel like it. 9. N64 Luigi Raceway. Again, same thing as the last one, but the graphics are a little different. The course also feels a lot more vibrant than before. I'm not sure why, but it's a lot more fun to race on because of it. 8. GameCube Luigi Circuit. This is one of the rare times where the original actually outdoes the remake. This version of Luigi Circuit has a very similar aesthetic to Luigi Raceway, but the action is much more frantic. There's more dash panels for you to use, there's a massive chain chomp that'll lunge out at the racers, and depending on how fast you're going, there's a chance you can come face to face with incoming racers, which is pretty cool. Even though I do like this track, what holds it back is that it just doesn't reach the same level of craziness as the GameCube original. 7. Luigi Circuit Super Circuit. You know what would be really cool? If we could get a track inside that sick-ass Luigi blimp, but instead, we get a decent Super Circuit course. The track layout is very wavy with lots of sharp turns, and because it's raining, there's a bunch of puddles on the ground that'll slip you up if you drive over them. For a Game Boy Advance track, it's surprisingly pretty good, and the rain effect is alright, albeit a bit distracting sometimes. 6. GBA Luigi Circuit. Exact same track, but now it's in 3D. It's also more fun to race through thanks to the DS's more refined controls and the rain effect not being as intrusive. 5. Luigi Circuit Wii. I feel really guilty for not putting this track higher on the list, because this was the very first track I ever played, but objectively, it definitely could have been a lot more interesting. This variation of Luigi Circuit has a lot more Luigi memorabilia than any other version. There's tons of Luigi decorations, and even a giant statue of Luigi. As for the track itself, the only interesting things you'll find here are this speed ramp in the middle and a few dash panels near the end. This track is a lot of fun, but again, it's the very first track in its game, so nothing too crazy. 4. Luigi Circuit Double Dash. We're almost done with the Luigi circuits, I swear. This course is roughly the same thing as the remake from Mario Kart DS, but the energy of Double Dash makes racing way more fun. The track is also a bit thinner, so it's much more likely you'll run into items and or other racers. 3. Luigi's Mansion. Oh, thank God, we found a track that's actually unique. You take a cruise through the world of Luigi's Mansion from the GameCube. You'll drive inside the mansion itself where you can see the portrait ghost from that game, you'll speed through the small graveyard, and finally, you'll slide through this long mud section that messes with your driving where you'll find these giant walking trees. Mario Kart DS really nailed the fan service when it came to its tracks, and Luigi's Mansion is an awesome course that's always a blast to replay. 2. DS Luigi's Mansion. Not only does this remake have a graphical upgrade, but there's also extra shortcuts for you to take and a couple gliding ramps for you to get some sweet airtime. Aside from that, it's the exact same course, and I'm perfectly fine with that. 1. DS Luigi's Mansion. While this is technically the exact same thing as the last one, the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion has a much darker tone and a few extra visual details. They don't change up how the track plays, but I think it's much more fitting for this type of track. But whichever version is your favorite, it doesn't change how great Luigi's Mansion is, and it's easily the best Luigi track in all of Mario Kart. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it wasn't very long, but hey, blame Nintendo for not giving Luigi that many tracks. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a like, and let me know down in the comments which one of these tracks is your favorite. Also, subscribe to my channel with notifications on, so you'll know when I post more videos like this. Have a great day, stay safe out there, and happy Year of Luigi!